And what I'll just say is this, Freed. Look, the president wants a fair election. We have a way of voting that's been tried and true for many years. People are comfortable with it. The president tweeted the other day, if you can protest in person, you can vote in person. I think that there's a notion here, Dr. Fauci said it's safe to vote in person. What we're seeing now is, if you look at the ballot harvesting that happened in California, there's a lot of dirty things that happen in politics, and the president is just making sure people have an awareness about it. He wants to make sure that there's a safe way for people to vote, and he wants to make sure it's secure and it's a fair election. If that happens, he believes he has a very, very good chance of winning. Again, we're seeing the polls moving big in our favor over the last month. People want law and order. They want their communities safe. They want a president that stands up for law enforcement. He has a track record of taking on China and of making good trade deals for America. And again, he knows how to build an economy. So we're starting to see our economy, rush back after having shut down the economy to slow down the spread of the virus that allowed us to have the hospital capacity, the resources to deal with it appropriately. And President Trump is very confident that the American people know that he's the right person to rebuild our country, to take on the other countries. We were on earlier talking about how we made the first peace deal in the last 26 years. He's brought us out of wars. A lot of the people who are talking, in the Democrat convention, these are the people who got us into these endless wars. And President Trump has not gotten us into any wars. He's pulling us out of Afghanistan. He's pulling us out of the Middle East. He's bringing our troops home, and he's making trade deals that actually help the American workers. So I think the American people see it. They know that he's a doer. They like what he stands for. Again, there's no secrets with him. He's very transparent about what he's thinking, whether it's on Twitter, or he's very transparent about his policy, and the American people are for it. But again, there is fraud with mail-in ballots, and the president, he's in for absentee ballots. That's a tried and true way of doing it. But obviously the universal, where they send a ballot to everybody, again, the federal government is not equipped to do that properly. This is something that if you're going to do it properly, it should take 5 to 10 years to really roll it out, and they're trying to rush it in a couple months, and there will be problems. So we just want to make sure that we have a fair election so that people can have confidence in their election. And unlike the last election, where the president won fair and square, the Democrats and the media spent 2 years trying to say that Russia was the reason he won the election without any evidence. So he knows what he's up against in a very dishonest media, and he knows what he's up against in terms of people who want to try to see him lose at all costs.